Hello, beautiful creatives. It's Michelle from Inner Journey Studios, where I teach busy women like you how to prioritize self-care with art journaling. Tonight in my studio, I wanted to share with you what my setup looks like for doing jelly printing. So I'm in the middle of filming some videos for my membership, the Creative Kaleidoscope, and I'm doing an entire mini course for them on Jelly Printing 101, which is a type of mono printing. Oh my gosh, so much fun if you haven't done it before. And I thought, well, let me show you all what it looks like to set up, at least the way that I do it, for my jelly printing. So let me see if I can flip us around here. There we go. So you can see my whole setup. So right here is where the magic happens. Here's my jelly print, my jelly print plate. It has seen better days. I probably need to clean that and get that all cleaned up. But I start by having a covering on my table, because the jelly print does have an oil that can come off of it and that can ruin your table. Plus, I mean, I'm working with paint, so I always have a cover on my table regardless. So I have my jelly print here, my plate here. The one I'm using tonight is an 8 by 10, but I also have different sizes depending on what I'm making. Then off to the side, I have my brayer. This is probably the most common thing I use for my paint. And then I do also keep some trays like this that I put my paint in so that I can easily get the paint if I want to do it from a plate. Sometimes I put the paint directly on my jelly plate and just roll it that way. But I often use a brayer to apply the paint, at least the base coat of it. So I often have several of these off to the side for different colors, and then my brayer there. Now to clean my brayer, I keep a container. It's fairly flat, just one of these inexpensive Tupperware type things. And I put a paper towel in here that's damp, so that what I do once I have paint on here, I can go over to my sketchbook and get the excess paint off in my sketchbook. And now I have a base layer in my sketchbook I can doodle on or create art from. Then whatever's left, I go in here and I roll that off, and then I just dry it off and it's ready to go. So that's kind of like the basic setup that I have. Then I always have an array of brushes. I have more up here. You can see all my brushes over there. I have a bunch of stencils here. I have baby wipes. I have some cutouts that I'll use for masking. I have a variety of found objects from around the house that I use for stencils and stamps and doing different techniques with. Some bubble wrap. I don't think I can do a project without bubble wrap for painting. It's my favorite. What else do I have here? Oh, I love using Q-tips. Q-tips are so much fun for adding dots and squiggles and stuff like that, so I often have those. I have my water bottle, my paper towels for cleaning off my jelly plate. Of course, my paint. Tonight I'm using red, yellow, and blue. Keeping it basic. We're kicking it old school with just our primaries tonight. My thing of water for my paintbrush. And then, of course, I have a ton of different things that I can jelly print on. So when I'm just playing around and trying new things, I like to use just regular cardstock that I get from the office supply store because it's inexpensive. I can use it to make art journals when I'm done. I can tear it up for collage fodder, all kinds of stuff I can do with it. But that way I'm not worried about how it turns out. It's just for fun. And then I've got some shipping tags. I just take the metal out and I can jelly print on those. I've got some journaling cards that I can jelly print on either side of them. And I'll just play around with those tonight and see how they turn out. I have, oh my gosh, let me show my age here. Y'all, who remembers these? Let me know in the comment what these were used for. I know. Do you know? Put in the comments what this is. Let me know that you know. Anyway, these are so much fun to use, again, for some collage fodder. So I will be doing some jelly prints with those. Deli paper, one of my favorites to jelly print on. It's sheer and it looks so cool to use for collage. So I love using this. Let's see, what else do I have? I have some tags, some other tags that I bought, little small ones. So those are on craft paper. And then I often will keep a color wheel with me to help me, like when I'm thinking of color combinations. I don't use it often anymore, but when I was first starting out, I used this a lot because with doing prints like this, we're painting a lot of times directly on the plate, and just the way that we're doing the printing, we want to make sure that the colors are going to play well together, or if they're not going to, like if I'm using, you know, a blue with an orange, I remember, oh my gosh, these will turn muddy, so I don't want to overwork them. So this kind of just helps me to pick out colors and make sure I've got good combinations going on and doing the best that I can. I love having a color wheel nearby. And then let's see, last but not least is probably my favorite. Okay, you all, hold on, before I show you this, can we just agree, no judging? Because I'm gonna show you a part of my house that's outside of my studio. It's actually part of my studio, but it's the hallway. And I mean, it's a mess. Shh, don't tell anyone, no judging, okay? You ready? I'm gonna put it back down here. All right, so here we go. This is the entryway of my house. This is where my studio is. It's right at the entryway. But this sweet baby right here is the newest addition to my studio, and I absolutely love it. It is a drying rack for laundry, and I got the double tier one. It actually has like this top layer, and then it has this one and a middle one, and then one here. I can get so much paper on it. So this is great when I'm jelly printing because I can do lots of them and I have some place for them to dry. I used to just put them all over the house. Like literally when I would jelly print, I would have them everywhere, on the table, on the floor, on the counters. It drove my family nuts because like everywhere they went, there was jelly print. So now I have places to dry my paper, and it works great. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. I just wanted to pop on quickly and share with you a little bit. Nope. Remember, we're not judging. Messy studio is a sign of creativity at work, right? As I'm tripping over boxes here, I'm going backwards and not looking where I'm going in my studio. But now you've seen what my space looks like one more time so you can see for my jelly printing setup. And I love this. You can use any colors you want, by the way. Tonight I'm just using red, yellow, and blue, kicking it old school, taking it back to basics. But you can use absolutely any colors that you want. All right, thank you so much for watching. Remember to comment below and let me know what those one cards were that I shared with you about halfway through the video. Let's see how many people know what those are. I do. Do you? Have a great night. Bye-bye.